Hello, welcome to Lori's DIY Life. Of course, I'm Lori. We've been doing, Christmas and looking at some of our older sets, but for today I just wanted to do something different, and I got these Create-A-Card dies from Crafter's Companion. I believe they called them panel dies. So I figured we would try to make a card with them. And I figured we'd just do just like they have on here. And so we need the mat. And I figured that we could use, well, I found this paper from the Butterfly collection, but I originally wanted to try using some of their 9x9. Not what it is. No, wait. I don't know why I thought it was 9x9. It's 8x8. But I figured we could use some of these papers. Oh, look, here's a stencil in here, wouldn't you know? Dots. But I thought we could look through and see if we can find anything in this. Kind of looks a little close, but I mean, we might as well use this paper, right? If we got it. No reason to let it sit. And this is not like I mean, it's not thick or anything, but it's not the worst, if that makes sense. And I'm just looking through to see what we have in this paper, because honestly, oh, there's a rainbow. Yeah, that's more something for a unicorn or something. I don't know where I got all this. I don't know if this came out of different kits and I had it all in one pack, but it was all in one big plastic bag, so I don't really know. Honestly, kind of don't know why, but I like that one. Let's see what else. Oh, this is really pretty too. I'm gonna use this one right here. This is the one I'm gonna use. I better grab the other one while I'm here, just in case I need it, which I doubt, but you never know. And then a solid color for the backgrounds. There are some solids in here that they're pretty bright, and I thought, okay, I got my card blank right here. I've got the white to cut out the butterflies. Okay, this paper can go back. Let me set it over here. Get it out of the way. Now we have their colored card, and I thought maybe there would be something. Aha, here we go, dark enough. There we go. It's kind of a gray color, brownish gray. It's not a dark color, but I like it. Okay, so we'll use that. I don't know. Other than that, we would. Oh, that's like a greenish, ugly, whatever kind of green you want to call it. Okay, we'll put that paper over here. So now, what I want to do next is go ahead and cut out the panel that I want to use. And I'm not going to just cut in, so this is going to be short. That is not going to work for that card blank. So let me get another size here. I've got a 6x6. Thought I was prepared, but see, best intentions. By this blank. And that's gonna, no. Oh, in the picture, do they mat that? No, that's gonna be a little bit short still. So that's not gonna work. What about this one? That's not gonna work. It would work on the 5x7 if I went that way. Okay. I didn't want to do that small of a card. I'm going to do the 6. Maybe it's not 6x6, but I think it is. 7 to 13 is 6, so. Okay. Let me put all this back. Because what I want to cut it out in the white and then do some inking. And so what I did is I grabbed some Midas ink pads to ink it with. So that will be that. So I'm going to use the white paper. And maybe they just bordered. Oh, it's still on it. Because it looks like it's a pretty good sized card. Well. And this to cut it out. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this. And we could always mat this too if we want, you know, if it's not going to look right. Let me move these over here. Let me grab my good old Diamond Press marquee. It's so nice. I keep my Gemini real close and I have the marquee, so I just pull the, usually the marquee will work and it's just very, very convenient. And the tape. Hiding from me over there. And it looks like okay, I'm just gonna tape it on. Hopefully it's good. And let's see if this folder, yep, this folder is long enough. So then I'm gonna bring this over. And where did I cut it? This folder has been through some stuff, but it doesn't matter. It still works. This could end up being a longer video than I wanted it to be, but I'm not even gonna worry about that right now. Okay, to see that these are all, get some card blank out of there. And what I'm gonna do is get a scrap. I thought I'd get a scrap of paper so I'm not inking all over that. That's a card blank. That's not a scrap. That's not a scrap. Here we go. Here's a letter. Okay. So I have my finger daubers right here. And I have the 3 colors of the Midas ink that I want to use. I just cut it to open it. So we got the pink lace. We have the amethyst. I don't know why I wanted to do metallic on this. Maybe just to give it a little spice. So here's amethyst. And then I have blue organza. This one I can see the line. So there we go. So I guess I'll start with the blue, and I'm just going to grab the dauber that's already blue, even though it's not the same kind of ink. I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm just going to dab it on. And I really like that blue. Okay. Now I have pink. And I don't really have a pink finger dauber yet, so I'm going to get a new one. And I'm going to... Ooh. That's not looking real pink. It's kind of looking brown to me. And I expected a lighter color, but that's all right. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with the purple. And this one looks purple. And this is opaque ink, so it's going to take it a little bit to dry. So that's why I'm doing this right now. And I want to go back over a little bit, just to kind of see if there's a way to do sort of a blend. I don't know if it will, but it may just and then here. Let me go back. I like the way that did, but let me go back with the blue a little bit. Just to see. It kind of looks nice right there, but it didn't go as good as the purple and the pink did. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So these can go to the side. Now, I'm not going to put them away because, you know, I might decide to ink the edges or who knows. So I'm going to put these finger daubers over and I'm going to set this up here so it can dry uninterrupted. And now, I need to figure out my mats. So, okay. Okay, that's going to be covered up, so I don't need to worry too much about that. I do need to get this off my hands, so I'm going to grab a wipe. I'm just getting this ink so that I don't get it all over everything, because that, like I said, that'll peak. It doesn't just dry instantly. So okay, so this is, let me just measure it here, 1 3/4 inch for this. So I have 6 inches, so 1 3/4 leaves 4 1/4. So what I'm going to do is make my things 2 inches each, or I could go 3 and 1 and then I'll leave a little white border. Maybe I would do 3 and 1. Okay, 3 and 1. It doesn't need to be centered right, it can be offset. So, but I want to keep my numbers easy and simple. So I'm going to do 3 and 1, and I'm going to start with this first, and I'm not going to do quite 3 and 1 because I want to be a little bit under, and I'm not going to be at 6, so let me see, I'm going to take this over to 6 because we know the card is by 6, and I'm going to take it to here. Now I'm going to do 3, and that'll come to here, and let's see if I took enough off the top. And one, okay, 3, and I went just right there, didn't I? That ain't right. 6, and I went here. No reason to use that bigger piece if I can do it at this piece. And 1. And I don't know, that's just too small, isn't it? So that's just too small. So I'm gonna go 2 1/2. And let me see, how big is 1 1/2? No, 1 1/2. Before I cut that, let me check that 1 1/2 out. Okay, I'm gonna do the 1 1/2. So this will be 2 1/2. 2 1/2. Okay. So there's that. And then of course, what did I do? thought I was being so careful. I know you don't know what's going on, but believe me, there it is. Yeah, we need that little bit of white, right? So okay. I'm thinking that I need to make this a little tiny bit smaller to leave a little more white around to show the difference. So 3.5, and I'm gonna go right here. Just the notch underneath, just to give us a little bit more, a little bit more border. And hopefully, for some reason, I'm thinking that will make it better. I didn't realize you weren't seeing this. I wish I had something that would take a bigger shot for everybody to see what's going on. Okay, so then that'll go there. And it definitely needed that separation because look, see the difference? So that little bit of separation was definitely needed. Okay, so now I need to figure out what size I want these. So I'm going to measure how long I ended up doing that. Between 6 3/4, so I'm gonna do 5.5 for length on these. So we're gonna go to 5.5 for the length. And I left a pretty big, so if this was, I don't want to do 1.5, 1 3/4. Oops, 1 3/4 this way. That wouldn't have been good, would it? 1 3/4 means this will fit. Ooh, that was a little bit too short. So let's see what 2 does. 2. Okay, and I'm happy with that. And then this one is, so I'm gonna try 1 1/4 with this and see what that gives me. And I think that's going to have to be trimmed down a little bit. Just a touch. looks better. Okay. So now, here's my card, here's the panel, here's the here is the matte layer. And that, what do we think of that? I don't know about that myself. I might. Does that look better? Or does that look better? We're gonna stick with that. Okay. I'm gonna get my glue and I'm gonna start gluing. Okay, there's the first one. So I started feeling sick yesterday. I still feel like so tired, sleepy. But it happens when I take medicine, and I took medicine last night and I still feel groggy, so I don't know if it's from the sick or the medicine. Okay. So there's another one of my matte layers, and now I got two of them. So let's get these glued down. Look, I got a smudge on there. I hope that other panel covers it, because I didn't notice it before, so hopefully that covered it. Okay, and I'm gonna try to make the outer edge look about the same as that inner edge, just barely there. And then we will put this in here. Okay. I didn't even think about a sentiment. And I'm just getting glue. Where I can, the best I can. I don't really want this floating around, you know. It needs to lay down good, or fairly good. And that should be good. Now I gotta try to get it lined up with, and it covered the smudge. Okay. It definitely needs to go up. And it looks like it's too late. There we go, good. That's kind of problematic, and I didn't even think about it. When I was doing the matte layers, is that I didn't make them the same size as the panel. And see this one? They're just not lining up nicely. So I don't know if this is going to be a savable card or not. Needs to come up just a little bit more. I'm just kind of trying to get it centered. It's not straight. And so that is a little bit of an issue that you will want to look at with yours. A little bit of an issue. I'm not saying that it's real bad, but it's not perfect like we want them to be, right? So I want to put some kind of a sentiment on this thing. Let's see what I've got. What does this have? Engagement, new baby, anniversary, say the date, wedding, baptism, RSVP, gold and silver. That doesn't work. I got a bin here that I've got sentiments in. Here's a thank you. Welcome home. Good luck. Congratulations. You're a star. Friends. Let's do. I'm gonna do thank you. I think I'm gonna do thank you. And I'm going to do the white. Oh, that's not as big as I thought. Okay. I'm going to use the white, like I said. And then after I run it, then I'll decide if I want to ink it or what do I want to do. So we'll see how it turns out. I don't know how I got that all the way over there, but okay, thank you. Whoa. This way so I can turn. That's my direction, you know. But get it in there. Once you get it in there and get it going in it, it's good. So I like how this paper looks, and it's just nice. It's nice. Okay, thank. And you. Now, do I want to ink it? Do I want to drop shadow? What do I want to do? I'm thinking a nice drop shadow in the gray. Make sure I got all the strands out that I did. So then we could have put a bow on it. They just put like some little sequins or rubies or whatever you call them, pearls or jewels. Jewels, that's the word I'm trying to think of. One on each side, but their sentiment's a little bit bigger. I'll show you the front again, see? So here's the thank, and here's the you. This is very thin paper, so I'm actually kind of surprised it turned out good as it did. So, but I mean, it could be thinner, you know, there's a lot of paper thinner. So we want to drop shadow. it would look like, think, and you. And that definitely looks a lot better, so let's get this glued up. And it's the white I'm going to glue. Oh, you can hear the TV going. I don't know what the animals got so quiet. It's amazing. No dog crane and whining, no birds quacking and going crazy. Bird was taking a bath today, man. Going for it. There goes that bird. Think. And now you. Thank you. Okay, so now I gotta glue it down, right? Thank. And yeah, we're gonna go with you. Now, we can put a flower on here. We could put really anything we wanted to. You know what I have are these pearls, and I bet they would look really pretty here. So let's get some of these pearls here. Let's see. Can you see one? Oh, it might be too much. Too close. if you know what I mean. Three, and then 1, 2. What do you think? I think I'm going to call it one. So I know I always talk about doing things in threes, and you're probably thinking that I only got 2 up there, but it's always the odd numbers. So to me, that's an even number up there, but it's also an odd number on the card. So it's 5. So 3 and 5 are good. No, if that makes sense. It does to me. So as soon as I put that third one on, it makes it really even. See, 2, what's the word I'm trying to think of? 2 symmetric, maybe. So, okay, we did our version of this, and I like it. I think it turned out good. I hope you like it. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna be turning right around and doing a Christmas one. I don't know if it'll come up today or tomorrow because of uploading, but making some poinsettias, never been opened, from the vintage Christmas. So that's what I'll be doing today with the rest of the day. Not the rest of the day, but with a little bit of time. Hopefully my phone will let me. I might have to upload this one first, so maybe I gotta do that first. Look what I did. Look. This is why you always have to check. So can we fix this? Yes. But it's not, you know, it's not the same. Once I put that down, because them beads, I don't know how it's gonna cut. It didn't. So now I gotta take, my big scissors are kind of gone. So I'm just gonna take my scissors. Always have to check. See, that's not even straight. So let me look here and see if I can straighten it out here. Using the back side with the fold. Hopefully that works. Let's hope. Okay. There we go. Not too bad. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is just stick it onto another card. So it might be a little weird because it'll be super strong and sturdy, but it saves the card somehow, you know. All right, everybody, we're almost at an hour-long video here, and that is just too long. So thanks for joining me. I hope you join me again, like I said, in my next video. I'm sure I'm gonna have to upload this one first because my phone is not gonna let me do two. So I'll do the upload this one, and then I will be in doing the poinsettias, and we will look at, make sure it's the right way. We will look a little bit more. We will revisit the vintage Christmas collection from Crafter's Companion, and I want to make sure this is lined up right so it's not overhanging weirdly in any way. And there we go. Alright, and a little thick, like I said, but it's fixed. Alright, thank you everybody for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again. Bye bye now.